Hey guys, it's Lori, and we're going to go over how I do my planner for the week. My planner is a notebook. Before we get into this, I'm going to put in a little clip that I took yesterday. Today is November 4th. What time is it? About 5 p.m.? And it's 65 degrees outside. I've just got a light sweater on, and we're sitting out here enjoying it. I can't believe it. I mean, November in Ohio is usually a lot cooler than this. So I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Oh, and the other day I mentioned in a video that I was saving some cardboard because even though it's November, you can still have a campfire. And there it is. We're having a campfire. Or a cardboard fire anyway. But yeah, this guy here, he's enjoying it too, aren't you, Winston? Hi, buddy. He's a good boy. Are you a good boy? Are you a good You're a silly boy. Throwing some leaves in there. Now we get to smell the scent of burning fall leaves. I don't care for it later when I smell like it later. And I already showered, so it's just nice sitting out here in November, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The neighbor's tree over here still has quite a few leaves on it. So look at that, this tree is huge. Still has quite a few leaves on it, so. Yep. Those will probably end up mostly in our yard, I suppose.
No, we're not done raking.
Yeah, the yard was actually completely free of leaves yesterday, but it was a little breezy, I guess, overnight or something, because it's not free of leaves now. Hey, did you put something on that fire? Because it's going pretty good. No? Cool. It was just such a nice day. I had to just take a clip. I mean, I was really enjoying the evening. So anyway, these are the pens that I always like to use, some different colors. Just, I don't know why, I just do. The Pilot G2 pens, I really like these. This is the broader tip with the number 10. I like the number 7s, and the fine is the number 5s. If you care about that. I mean, I just like to use different colors, and so this is what I use. I just use a regular notebook. So normally I like a college ruled notebook to write in, but these are actually what do you call it? Wide ruled. I guess they just call them wide ruled. The ones that I do use for my planner are just regular wide ruled notebooks that you get super cheap and when school supplies go on sale, and that's when I get them and I stock up. I don't use a ruler or anything like that, and it is nothing fancy. I could probably print off like a template or something and have it all printed and ready for me, but I just like doing it this way. I've actually tried printing off like calendar pages and planner pages and stuff like that, and this is what I always come back to. And like I said, it's nothing fancy. Let me get all my lines on here. This is going to be down here in this area is going to be for the weekend, so I actually like to divide that because I'll show you why here shortly. I take that one all the way over too and do this like this. I don't have a lot usually planned on the weekends, so those are going to be my weekends. And I always take a line down here. Okay, now let's get this start getting this filled in with days of the week. And I like to put the date. And let's see, Monday's date will be 11/5. Tuesday. Let me zip through this real quick so I don't bore you half to death. All right, so I got all my days in there, and I'll put my dates. Is this right? No, I've got the days wrong. I knew Tuesday was the 7th, so we're just going to go over top of it. 7. Okay. 11/11. All right, and then in this area right here, I always write down meals, and in this area over here on the side, to do. So this is my to-do list for the week. Just stuff that I would like to get done. If it gets done, great. And if it doesn't, you know, oh well. Some of it's kind of a must do kind of thing. But anyway, the first thing I do, and I like to switch to green. I don't know why, but I always use green to write down my jobs. I was going to change the names and be all cryptic about it, but you know what? You don't know any of these people anyway, so I'm just going to write down the actual names because this is going to be my paper. This is going to be my week planner that I'm actually going to use. So I write down my jobs up here, and then Kim, and then I'll go to Val's, and I just go through and write down all my jobs first. It's easier that way. That's what my brain likes. And I have Sam on this day, and this day I am off, but I always fill this day up with something, whether it's jobs that I reschedule or just stuff that I'm doing at my own house or whatever, you know. And then let's see, Thursday I've got Dawn. Am I shaking? I think I'm shaking the camera. Let me try to calm down a little bit. And Pat. I am shaking the camera. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, then Friday. Oh, I actually have... All right, I'm going to write it. I have a day off with John. He took a vacation day that day, and I just so happened to have that day off. So that works out wonderful. All right, and we are going to go get our granddaughter that day. So her name is Anna. I'll put that right there. And let's see, what else do I have to do? On Monday, I am going to go to Walmart. I have a couple things I have to pick up for a food prep that I'm going to do. I was actually going to do that food prep over the weekend, but we had something unfortunate happen. I shouldn't go into it because it has to do with a friend of my son. One of my son's friend had a friend that passed away. So we had services to go to this weekend, and food prep just was not something that was first on my mind. So, oh yeah, before I go to Walmart though, I want to go to Aldi and see if they have any sausage. Okay, then Tuesday, actually, before I go to that job, I'm going to go vote. So I should have put that before the job, but that's okay. I will know that. And what else do I have going on that day? Oh yeah, and there is another job I have to go to that day. And I always just put M&M, and I have to get their mail and water their plants. They are in Florida for the winter, so we're going to do that. I may be stopping to bid a job that day too, another new job. I don't know where I'm going to fit it in, but I'll figure it out. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get some eggs boiled. Oops, I didn't want that color. I want this color. I'm going to boil some eggs for my food prep that's going to be happening on this day. Food prep day. Since I didn't do it over the weekend, I'm just going to make it this day instead. But at 8 a.m., I have a furnace guy coming. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to do on Tuesday. I might just do it on Monday. I'm going to put it up here. Clean up the furnace closet. I can do that this day or this day. Okay, what else do I have going on? I don't really think there was anything else I was going to put on what I'm doing for the days, but I do add to this stuff through the week as things come up. Now I use purple. I don't know why, but I do. I use purple for meals, and this is not going to be in any particular order, but sometime this week we are going to have the Real Good chicken strips. We're going to have stew one day this week, and we are going to have burgers. John actually requested that I make up a bunch of burgers this week, and goulash for the guys. I'll make a big batch of that up, and whatever else I make is just going to be something I think of throughout the week. But this is something to go on at least and get us started with meals for the week. And oh yeah, and on Sunday, I can't forget. I won't forget, but oh, I don't want green. I want red. It's John's birthday. I think on Saturday I will mark down to bake the cake. I don't want to forget to bake that cake. I don't want to have to get up and do it on Sunday. So we'll do that. And I think that's going to be it for this list, for this page. But I also have my index cards, and these are what I use daily. So I kind of look at this list in order to write up my index cards. And all I do is write the day of the week at the top. Sometimes I'll go through and make these colorful, and sometimes I just scribble on them and go. But I don't fill them out until usually the night before, just because a lot of times other things come up and I don't like to have everything all filled out. Plans might change throughout the week here and stuff like that. So I have my cards ready to go, and what probably isn't going to change is the jobs, but I am going to go ahead and start out with Monday's card, and I'm going to have my jobs, Kim and Val, and I'm also going to go to Aldi and Walmart, and I'm going to put my list down on here. I want a finer tip to do that. This one has the fine tip. So I want to get sausage. This is probably the card that I'm going to use for my list. Oh, and I want to get some frozen cut green beans at Aldi. Now, if they don't have sausage at Aldi, I'm going to get it at Walmart instead. So I'll just write that there. I also want to get a new cake pan with a lid. And I'll write the rest of my list on here real quick. There we go. I got it all scribbled down, and I'm not sure what else I'll be putting on this card, but these cards are going to go right here on this stand. I made this stand out of like Dollar Tree stuff. So anyway, I really like it for my index cards. That's where I always put them, and then I sit them over by my computer, like in front of my computer screen, where I'm always going to be looking at them. So, which is good and bad that I don't forget what I need to do, but it's also kind of like stressful because I'm constantly looking at them. So anyway, but this is how I do my planning for the week, and so it's seriously nothing fancy. Stuff that you can buy when school supplies go on sale for super cheap. I stock up on this stuff, so I never pay a lot for it. I pay the most for my pens. I do like my gel pens, but anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Tell me if you would do anything different. Is there anything you think I could do to make life a little bit easier? If so, I am more than happy to hear it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.